What is up YouTube, and welcome back to the RiftGuides WildRift video. We have a special feature today. A player who has been rank 1 on the server, top win rates in the legendary Q leaderboard in the past, has decided to finally start making himself a YouTube channel. In the description below you can find his channel. He's uploading, I don't know how many times he will upload, but you can definitely expect one thing: high quality jungle gameplay. What we need on a European server is more of this. I'd really love to feature more of the highest level of players that I personally know and just start up with YouTube to just make sure that they get the spotlight they deserve. So with this, we're going to investigate how much the Rengar nerfs are actually impacting the champion and how good you can play this game to completely 1v9 carry. So let's start with the jungle clear, and if we see anything special during the early stages, if he does something super exotic, or if he's just going for a default full clear or a partial clear or whatever. So now the question is, as we have some time right now by him clearing the jungle, personally, all the champions that have been affected by the patch, how do you perceive them right now? Do you perceive them as significantly weaker or significantly stronger? And if so, how do you base your judgment? Is your judgment based on just a feeling? Or is it like, okay, they dealt so much damage to me, this looks a little bit sus to me. But now we're getting closer towards the main part of the jungle clear, because it depends if it's going to be a full clear or a partial clear. Many jungle champions go for a 4 camp into scuttle, 5 camp into scuttle if they can. Only the fewest champions are able to do a 6 camp into scuttle in a reasonable amount of time. But now we see he is most definitely not going to be on time for an immediate scuttle spawn, so the focus here seems to be on a full clear. The thing is, Rengar clears slower than Jarvan, and Jarvan in this frame was slow, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he was, like, I didn't see the EXP bar, but Jarvan clears at like 137 full clear, if he's really doing it well. Okay, what is he looking for? Duskblade. Okay. He knows that the top lane scuttle is available and there's no other camp for him to take right now. That is factual as it is. He'll collect a scuttle crab, hit level 5. Oh, Jarvan is going for a proactive play, which means his Krug camp is definitely available, or he can go for a gank up here, because the gank can't be counted. This is going to be nice flash by the Varus. Ooh, what a nice bubble. Really nicely played. But now he can't go for the Krugs, simply because of the HP bar and the relative tempo, because the Jarvan might be coming back any second. Okay, Viviesel popping off saying Jarvan use everything. That's pretty good information. We already know that Jarvan will most likely be on his Krug camp, again pathing downwards, mimicking the path that Rengar is taking. So the question is, what will Rengar do now with 25 seconds left on ult and no real play available? Okay, his bot lane is automatically winning right now. Something that's nice to see. Jarvan really forcing the plays here. Gets knocked up. Has the Giga healing. Oh my god, he took so much damage. Without the Nami, he would be in so much pain here. Really good roam by the Nami. And now he's pushing out the mid. Oh, he's not finishing the push? What a criminal, Snorlax. This much should be taken, like we know this, apart from the red buff, due to how camps spawn. But now the enemy bot lane is in a little bit of trouble, because Snorlax can just go there and dive again. Oh, Seraphine, little do you know. Goodbye. Pops the ult to gain vision of. Was looking for Jarvan immediately. It wasn't meant to go for the Varus. It was just meant to gain vision to see where Jarvan is approaching from. Just to be careful to not get one shot. Immediately flash onto his head just to make sure there's little room of counterplay. If this goes wrong, he might just immediately have died. Okay, he is beyond fed, really accelerated as hell. and has a full Dustblade in base, so he'll probably just take this Scuttle and preferably recall. Yeah, there we go. He just doesn't even bother with the rest because there's no point. Like, the next spike he has is too big. Because now he has Pen Boots, Sudden Impact, and Dustblade with a Sheen. So he's not gonna start up the objective, he is waiting for the enemy to make a move and then capitalize on the enemy making a move. Okay, look, he's constantly looking between... Oh my god, that is so much damage. But he was constantly checking the HP bar to see if he has time for another play. But yeah, that was some interesting damage by the Rengar. You can't really help the Vladimir there. Yeah, look, he's not even putting himself in a risky situation by trying to go for it, because it's just too much of a risk for nothing in return. Didn't want to kill, question mark? I would say simply no trust. No belief that the Vladimir will play it right, because if the Vladimir pulls too early, there's going to be so much pain, because then there'll be a shutdown to Heimer and it's GG. Because if there's something you do not like, it's Heimer getting a shutdown. Jarvan can't really do anything, and he has timer on the red buff. Jarvan is constantly flipping, like really desperate right now in this game to just get anything done. It's his only hope. Goes past the Jax, doesn't even waste any time. Jarvan knows he's dead, or maybe didn't even know, but just went for it. And now we have his top side being available for us. Pops the Mimics here completely free. And now we just know that the red buff was up because we had the respawn timer. And it wouldn't surprise me if he would go for this top lane wave. Even though like he gets a massive cut away from it. So yeah, he rather leaves it for his bot lane. Because there's no real point before 7:30 in the game to collect this as a jungle. As long as you have the debuff, it's really not worth it. Sense Reaver for the big bomber. I see you. You see, Jarvan is like, he's forced to make these plays because the game is really getting out of hand, and now he will get at least one with the potential chance of a double if the Jarvan sticks around. This could be a little bit risky if the enemy bot lane rotates here. He immediately backed off, as you saw. Like, he didn't chase after the Jarvan in an emotional manner because the bot lane could have been behind them. So far, so good. Doesn't engage into a play before pillaging enemy jungle and regaining cooldowns. Actually dies. A lot of gold shared here, pretty good. The kitty cat jumping. Can't really enter. This is too much, he would immediately die. It's too much of a risk. Too much of a risk. Yeah, Heimerdinger, you'll probably get one shot. Look, he even kept so much of his ferocity. It was so much damage despite not even using the empowered spell. It's crazy. Now the Ascent Reaver has been picked up and it's Rengar time. Aurelia spacing really well here. Oh my god, he takes so much damage. He does so much damage. Like, WildRift damage is not fine. Nice flash into the brush to get the jump. Nice Aurelia W to survive the damage of the Jax. And really nicely spaced with the brush, with the spells. Just avoiding the melee range of Jax as much as possible because the DPS of the Jax champion really doesn't seem fair. And the issue is, like, if you saw Jack's items, he has Divine, Plated, and Thornmail. If you give this guy another shutdown, you will be in big trouble. Because who's gonna kill him? Because realistically speaking, the only person then being able to kill him would be Vladimir. I like how he just put in the big bell. Ult being popped. Does he go for the Jax or does he look for somebody behind the Jax? Looks for somebody behind the Jax. Because the Jax skill was already more than secure with the amount of people being there, so rather than wasting his time going for an already secure kill, he looked at the broader picture and got for the free kill on the other teammate that was around. Very level-headed and very, what is it called? Strategic. Ult being popped. Who does he kill now? Does he go for a squishy, like a playmaking champion? Okay, he gets a free pick on the Heimer. Yeah, goodbye, friend. And now the enemy is losing Nasha. And this game is just a wrap. Like, they're just completely out macroed, out tempoed, out everything. And this mainly comes from the jungle role. Like, he can look for another pick very soon. There it is. Bye-bye. Nothing much you can do. Only hope to survive this is having plated steel caps and praying. Yeah, relatively low chance of actually finishing this game here. Or is there? Can I just go for it and don't care? I mean, they have the TX. Ah, okay, if that happens, they can. Wow. That was quite an interesting amount of damage. Goes in, gets jumped, still has the ferocity jump healing left. Sorry, not jump. And it's just too much damage. And that's one of the things that make Rengar so susceptible, like so deceptively tanky, is the usage of his second ability. Like the healing he gains, it's absurd. Because you don't have to burst him through 1 HP bar, but through multiple. And that is one of the few things that people seem to misunderstand, and why they never or rarely invest into anti-healing, even though against Rengar, it's a very, very powerful thing. And I really hope you're going to check out his channel in the description below. It would mean a lot to me if you check them out. And we'll definitely maybe cover more of him depending on what he uploads. So check him out, leave him some nice comments, boost his video with some nice comments, and we'll see each other for more content very soon. Take care, bye bye.